Hi, this is Sandy, and I would like to talk about self-trust, in particular, trusting my own common sense. I don't think I've been able to do this very often in my life, sometimes, but I am feeling more confident with it now and getting some validation as I go through my process with the Destiny I course. Um, there's two main themes in my life where I really have to trust my common sense in a lot of things that I've been questioning. I kept having to kind of put them aside. I think this is an experience a lot of people have. Things will come up in their mind, and they're not feeling right about it, but because it feels like there's nothing we can practically do about it, especially alone, what one person can do, we put it aside. First, the first experience would be the experience that I had, and I spoke about in other blogs, of losing control of my mind, particularly, I guess, my subconscious mind. This happened through obsessing when I was younger, particularly obsessing men, but I guess it could have been anything, and delving into my mind, going inward instead of staying outward, and perhaps reaching out and speaking to a therapist or something, I don't know. So I don't want to talk too much about what happened because I've done that already, and I will go over some of the experiences I had with mind possession on a new site that is being developed, demonology. But what I wanted to speak about was the result of the experience I had. So I had an experience where thoughts would come into my mind one after the other, after the other, after the other, very quickly. It was out of control, and I was not able to. I would try and keep up with these thoughts, and I couldn't. When I looked at someone in their eyes, I was able to stop the mind. As soon as I stopped focusing, the thoughts would come again faster, faster. So you can't function that way. I believe that is insane, or one form of insanity. I was able to heal myself through meditation, stopping thoughts. I didn't think of it as meditation. Consciously stopping thoughts. And then I used alcohol, which is a drug. And I don't think that was the right decision. I think that stopping thoughts was the right decision. However, what I wanted to speak about in this vlog was, as the result of that, as I got better and I healed, this happened many years ago, about 18 years ago. Looking back, even when it was happening, I was astounded and shocked, quite frankly. I'm broken. That's what I thought. I'm broken. Not like a broken heart, not like that. Something's gone off. Like, I felt like perhaps I was like a machine that's broken. Some wires have gotten disconnected, and other ones have gotten hooked up. And I'm on the fritz. Who designed this? As much as I love and respect other human beings now, I wouldn't design them that way. That didn't seem loving to me. And to put it simply, I thought, and still think, well, this is no good. I hear people killing themselves all the time. Someone I know left a note for his wife and left his young children and went up to his cottage and hung himself. And it was a brief note, and it said that he heard voices. I think they instructed him to do that. I also had that instruction from voices to kill myself. And for many years, I wished I had a forum to share this. If you're someone that is experiencing this, by all means, go seek counsel and seek help. But what I would also mostly do is stop your thoughts. Lie on your bed, close your eyes, breathe, focus, investigate the destiny site. I am also shocked. I've been a member of AA now for many years, and just in society in general, equally. I'm very shocked at the number of people that take antidepressants. This isn't something I've done. Again, if people have clinical depressions and it's necessary, I understand that. I'm not a doctor. I'm not suggesting anyone do anything. I'm sharing my experience. And again, if you investigate further, look into, for one, the destiny site, and you can learn about what are your thoughts, why is this going on, what are your feelings, why are they coming up, why are they overwhelming you, what can you do about it. Drugs could be a help, a tool, initially, but are unnecessary. The healing for what I went through was actually very simple. I didn't learn about it through anything other than common sense. My common sense said to me, when I look at people and I focus on them, the thoughts stop. Okay, so I need to direct my focus outward and not inward. And then the common sense said to me, lots of people go through this. You read about it and hear about it all the time. Are doctors instructing people to stop their thoughts? When I speak to people who go through a lot of therapy, it sounds like they delve into their thoughts more and they look for whys and how. Past, talk about past, and that's all good, but what about stopping your thoughts? Anyway, my comment, I did take the real estate course, but I decided not to pursue real estate. One, for that reason, because I felt just self-interest, making money. I can do that, kind of fight through life, pick up my sword, go out there into society, fight for myself and my kids and to make income to survive. And the years will go by, and my being here will have meant nothing. I don't care if it means nothing for my ego. It's not that. I don't give a shit if I'm remembered by name or something, but I do care that while I'm here, I make a significant contribution. I make a contribution to lasting change. That I care about. And the other place where my common sense, so that is part of the other place where my common sense was screaming at me. You know, I was looking into seeing a mediator, which is a good idea for something recently. And I'm quite shocked by the cost. It was like $250 for an hour and a half. Oh God, okay. And so we're going to do that one time. That's fine. But people do pay a lot of money. And I don't want to pick on rich people. I'm rich, relatively speaking to many people in the world. But I do know some very wealthy people, say they have over 5 million or something like that. And, you know, I don't want to go to a therapist to bring up my feelings, bring out my feelings, so I can get over feeling guilty because I'm privileged. And you got to get over your guilt. You know, don't need to think about that. Bring all of these emotions up. Cry. Bring up, I had the experience of witnessing someone smash one of their very expensive plates in a fit of anger because she said she was expressing her anger, learning how to express it in the moment, smashing her dishes. And I said, well, gee, that's nice. I guess you can afford to smash your expensive dishes. Most people can't. No, 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 that's not it. That's not it. So I don't want to be a silly rich woman who goes to these expensive therapists to bring up my feelings and get to know me more. Now, of course, you don't want to suppress feelings. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying there can be motivation which is strictly selfish and based in uh, self-preservation only. And practically speaking, this world needs a lot of help because I see the inequality in the world, and I see that people do not understand why we keep running on a treadmill like little gerbils. And we're only able to stretch out our hand for a second and maybe pull one person up into safety. But mostly we're not able to help people and contribute lasting change. And we're not able to understand or stop long enough to stop and say, what is going on? Why aren't we able to make lasting, significant change here? So I want to stop. I want to stop and find out, can I possibly help someone who experiences a lack of control in their mind to not just go on medication or kill themselves, or say, I'm mentally ill, I'm schizophrenic, and there's no cure. As therapists will say, there's no cure for mental illness. That's a bunch of bunk. I don't believe that. I would be one example. That's not true. I know why they say it. Easily explained. So I would encourage you to investigate destiny. Much can be learned about the mind and about how we can practically bring in a system, a new world system, equal money system, and make lasting changes.